Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. If you guys are tuned in for the first time, welcome. I am joined by two handsome gentlemen in Nick and Muki. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing today?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'm great,
yes,
man.
sir.
Thank God it's Friday, Rico.
Thank God it's Friday indeed, and we have a banger of a show today. We've got two great guests. One that you guys all know in Mr. Dion Dawkins, and one that you guys will be very, very familiar with, if not now, in the near future, and my man Benny the Butcher. But ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned into the path to the playoffs. This is the Buffalo Fanatics, and let's get right into it, gentlemen. We just had a big, huge game this past Monday night. So talk to us, Mook. What did you feel good about it, and what talk to us about this offense?
First of all, let's just talk about the Dr. Josh. All right, we're gonna start calling him Dr. Josh, and I'm talking surgery with a chainsaw. Okay, how do you go 32 out of 40, 80% of clip? 375 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. All right, and what else is we talking about? It's nothing else to talk about at this point. How can we call that a flawless victory?
Yes,
all right,
sir.
I mean, I'm talking the depth of captain check down, all of that, plus a sweet potato, Rico. All right, so offense was revved up. They was primed for the bright lights on Monday night, and they definitely showed up and showed out. This is something that we've been waiting. This is something that Bills fans has been waiting on since the beginning of the season. That look, that ultimate look where the offense, the defense, and special teams complement each other. We thought it happened last week against the Chargers. It definitely happened on Monday night. So if they could keep playing like that, Nick,
absolutely, lights out.
Man.
Absolutely. You're talking about special teams. There's not much to talk about in special teams because we only punted the ball one time. That's all you need when Dr. Josh is operating at that point. So
right.
Things are good. Andre Roberts still leading in the voting for Pro Bowl. Keep voting him in there. That's our guy right there. Tyler Bass, lights out. He gets those opportunities. He knocks them in. Everyone was hating on him at the beginning of the season, but he's starting to come around, and he's the highest scoring player right now. I mean, Tyler's doing his thing. So
it's the eye of the Tyler, baby.
The eye of the Tyler.
Eye of the Tyler. And I like that. So, gentlemen, I'm going to ask you what your grades are. Mookie, on the offense, what did you grade our performance on the Monday Nighter?
I mean, offensively, I'm just going to say A+. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. I mean, forget the run game. Forget the run game at this point. If right now it's like a track meet, and we're running defenses away. The Bills have been playing against some of the top defenses there is in the NFL, and we talking like torch. All right, torch. West Side Gun. We got that's another one of my guy Benny the Butcher's. His partner.
That's
I
right.
had to write a story about the real West Side Gun. I can't say the real West Side Gun, but the football West Side Gun.
There you
Josh
go.
Allen, how he just torched the NFC West all 4 games. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all check that one out. But I got to get that an A, Rico, all day.
Hey, okay. Well, special teams, there wasn't a whole lot that was done on the punting end. So overall, Nick, what did we grade in special teams?
We're going A+. It was great. Tyler knocked in his 2 field goals. Punt returning again. There was no play. He's just going back and forth, but things have been good. Keep it up, Josh. Keep the special teams on the sidelines. You just keep doing your thing that way, and we're all right.
Absolutely. Anytime that you're punting the football in late in the game with mere minutes left in the game, you're doing something right. So I'm going to touch on the defense. I think the defense really coming into their own. Now, I really hope that we would have handled Nick Mullins a little more. We let him get those garbage stats. But ladies and gentlemen, this defense is coming into form, kind of looking like, 2018, 2019 type of defense. We're getting better. Now, there are some places where I feel that we could tighten up a little bit. I'm going to talk about the cornerback spot on one side in particular. My guy, Levi Wallace, he had a rough day on Monday, but you live to play another day. And I'm hoping that he gets it together for next slate, because we got Deontay Johnson, we got Juju Smith-Schuster, but one guy I'm going to talk about that earned his money was my guy Trey White with the pick to end it. And that's what elite players do. They take away the football, take away Trey. That's his name. And we're going to do it. I'm going to give that defense a B performance. I think we can be better. I think we can get after the quarterback a little more, but I'm going to give them a B performance. And I think that we need to bring it. What do you got?
Rico,
biggity B.
B. But Rico, while we're on defense, let's talk about my man Harrison Phillips, the Walter Payton Man of the Year. H, I know you're watching. Great guy. Love everything you're doing for the Bills and the community. You've had some adversity with the injuries, but you want to know what? You're our guy. You had our back. Now we have yours. And well-deserved. Thank you for everything you do in the community. I talked to H this morning, and the first thing he said, you want to know what? All the players on the team, the things they do for the community, guys like Micah Hyde and Jerry Hughes and our man Dion Dawkins, with everything they're doing, he was very humble, and he loved every part of it. And those guys all work together as a community for us Buffalo people, and that's great.
Absolutely. I mean, Harrison has been a staple in the community. People, he's embraced by the community, and he's doing the same thing back. And that's what I don't know what it is about folks that come to Buffalo, but Buffalo is a city, a town that can embrace the player, and that just makes you reciprocate it right back to the community. So shout out to Harrison Phillips, a good individual, and we're ready to go. So guys, let's talk. Since we're on the big fellas, we have a big fella on our line at left tackle, Dion Dawkins. So what are your thoughts? How do you feel about his performance thus far this year?
Well, I think Dion is really coming of age. I mean, when you sit up here and we talk about the development of Josh Allen, how about the development of Dion Dawkins? Here it is, a guy that was athletic, come in, playing guard transitions over the left tackle. And, right now, he's on top of his game right now. When you look at the Bills against the blitz compared to last year, they are, ranked, as one of the league's best when it comes to defending against the blitz. And Dion Dawkins is definitely one of those anchors who spearheads that, along with the rest of the offensive front. So Dion is having a great year this year.
And I'm gonna agree with you on that. And one thing that I'm so excited about when you have the likes of Dion Dawkins coming into the fold and coming into his own on that position, it's just refreshing. It's refreshing, and he brings some swag to it. You don't find linemen, the way that he's embraced, and he comes out and he's making a name for himself, and it's even better. And you know what? It's like his ears were ringing. It's like they were itching because our guy Dion just popped into the room and he just left out. So I think he's trying to make a grand entrance. So we're going to talk about it some more. So looking at this O-line, how did you feel about the lineup that we put together last week with Dion, Ike Butker, Mitch Morse, Feliciano, and Darrell Williams? Did you guys like that lineup, or are you looking for something a little more different?
Things are shuffling around a little bit. That's one thing I want to touch on about Dion. Every time I've talked to Dion, he's always not about me. He's always talking about his right-hand man missing Cody Ford. In the beginning, they were missing Feliciano. He takes that stuff to heart because those are his guys right there, and he's always looking out for them. And that's a nice core to have together. But considering the injuries and everything going around it, things are starting to gel a little bit. They're calming down. But we do miss our guy Cody Ford out there for sure. And it's great to have John back there. So
that's kind of like that's like having a good problem too, Rico. When guys can, basically, I don't want to say get hurt, but they can get hurt, but we don't fall off. That's a good testament of what the guys that they've done on bringing a solid rotation in play. Like, we don't just have 5 linemen. We have a good 7 to 8 guys that can move around that wheel, that can play multiple positions. Coach always loved that player flexibility. You're seeing it right now. A lot of people didn't think that Ike Boddicker was going to get that nod. They boomed Feliciano on the right side. They put Ike Boddicker on the left side. You bring those maulers in because, San Fran got those big guys on inside. So you bring those maulers in, that's going to project Josh and get you those tough yards. They started running some traps. Shout out to my man, Brian Dable, by the way. All right. I love that nice little inside trap you was doing. I want to see more of that this week. And, I'm real excited, and I'm quite sure all Bills Mafia is too.
You know what? We're not going to hold any further because our guy Dion Dawkins is in the back right now. So without further ado, now, before I bring my man Dion, he's my honorary Haitian. He knows what it is. Jersey knows what's up. So, ladies and gentlemen, our left tackle, the guy with the most swag, the coldest guy on the squad. I'm going to bring my guy, Mr.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. How you doing, big man?
What's good, man? You already know the vibes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dion Dawkins is in the building. Dion, man, how you doing?
No, you already
good. It's good, Mooks. You already fed me. It's good though. What's up with y'all?
How you feeling?
Yeah, we're over here.
My dog Rico in this junk.
Dion.
Yeah.
We're over here at the Off the Wall Burger. We know you got your Shnow burger all lined up. What do you think about the place over here?
Well, Off the Wall, I mean, The name is Off the Wall, but it should be called Off the Chain because the burgers there go dumb. Honestly, yo, I'm a sweets, and they have this thing there, like this crab and ragoon rolls and these cheesecake rolls, and they go dumb. So if you there, you might as well go ahead and grab them.
Dion, let me tell you something, man. That burger does look good. I'm not gonna lie. We might have to AKA that off the chains, because off the wall, off the chains, I like that. My man. I gotta say something.
That's Shnow classic right there.
If you see that burger, let me hold on, Mook. Hold that there. We're gonna get you in there.
This the Shnow burger right here. This is Shnow burger.
He got one.
Our proceeds right here goes to Dion's foundation. So make sure y'all coming to Off the Wall. As Dion said, it's off the chain. You already Shnow. Go ahead and get that Shnow burger, courtesy. You know what I mean, and it goes to a good cause. So make sure you do that. But Nick, this thing right here.
We're gonna get to that a little bit later. That's just a little sneak peek right there. That's the elephant in the room. We'll talk about a little later. Dion, what do you think? We're gonna customize the butcher burger with our man Benny a little later. What do you think about that?
We're gonna touch on that a little later. But we got some fan questions from my guy D Doc. So my man D Doc, man, I got it because the fans love you. You love the fans back, and I can't sit here and not represent for the fans because they have some good questions. So I got a question coming from. Let me scroll through, and I'm gonna find that question for you, my man. So Max Kimani, my man Max Kimani is a big supporter. Shout out to Max Kimani. He says, with all the changes in the line over the years, what has it been like being the only starter since 2017 and blocking for a quarterback that never gives up on a play? How do you manage that, man?
Well, first, I could touch on that the guys that we have in the room, our O-line coach, OG, and Bobby Johnson did a great job of getting the right group of guys together. And it doesn't feel like that I'm the only one on the O-line that's been there. I mean, it feels like everybody in that's there that I've been with for 4+ years. But for blocking and like a guy and like Josh, I mean, shoot, it's everything. I mean, it's hard, it's fun, it's swaggy, it's the whole nine. And but as far as that offensive line room, it feels like that we've been together since I first stepped on the team. So I mean, like, that's all credits to the people like upstairs, the GM, McDermott, and Bobby Johnson, of course.
OG Bobby Johnson. So when you see how Allen, you think you got him and he escapes. As a lineman, are you like, I can't give up, I got to keep going because I don't know if this man's never going down? So are you like looking back, or what you doing?
Well, that's probably the hardest part of football is for blocking for a quarterback that is all over the place. But I'm definitely looking back. I'm definitely looking to my left, to my right. My head is on a swivel all play long because you never know what Josh is about to honestly do. Like, he could be in the pocket, running out and getting hit, and he gonna stiff arm a dude, body slam a dude, karate chop a dude, jump over a dude, and keep it pushing. So as an offensive lineman, our head is always on the quarterback and the ball. So if Josh starts taking off, we just take off with him. If he's left, right, in front of us, behind us, wherever, we just gonna mob to him and keep the thing flowing.
I like that. So yeah. I got a special guest that's got to come on and ask you a quick question real quick. I got my man, Mr. Biggie.
Hey, what's going on, Doc? How you doing, brother? Good
what's
to see
up?
You, man.
And the mic just messed up.
First,
and
I just
good,
want to
homie.
know who you guys are putting in charge of keeping Coach Dable in town, man. We can see the chemistry going on offense, and we just want to know, like, how can we keep this rolling?
Yo, can y'all hear him? Because I can't hear him.
So what he asked was, Dable, he's a hot commodity. He wants to know, how can we keep him in town? What do we got to do to keep him in town? That's my guy Biggie that said that.
Win. I mean, it's on us. It's as simple as that. Like, we just gotta keep winning, but Yo, Dave's is a Buffalo guy, so I mean, I'm pretty
Same
sure
brand.
every coach wants to be a head coach, but Dave's is a Buffalo guy, and Dave's his guy, and I'm pretty sure Dave's wants to be in with his guys. But hey, I mean, and his business is crazy, but Dave's is Buffalo. I definitely don't want to talk about how to keep him here. I mean, the only thing to keep him here, honestly, is just show him love and keep showing him love, support him when he needs to be and support it. And if things go bad, don't try to beat on him because he's human and just like us. And we all make mistakes. We all have our ups and our downs, but you just gotta continue to and support even when things aren't going well. Because as we see, people flip the script real quick, and that's corny, and that's why that's what breaks a bond from the players, the coaches, and the fans is when things are going well, everybody praises us. Then when things are going wrong, everybody is going straight to the blaming game and pointing fingers. But we just need everybody to stay as one and support us through all of the goods and all of the bads. Because hey, I mean, we are in the mafia and we're the Bills. So hey, like we just got to stay together and as one, just like in the world should honestly do. Just stay together, yo. You feel me?
You know what? I'll say this though. Before we get because we got a special segment coming. Before we get there, you say we got to stay one. And one thing that I've been noticing is that your outfits have been on one. And I need you to speak on something for me real quick. How do you take me through this pick that we got here right now?
Swag. It's a little bit of swag, yo. I'm a call that Beetlejuice Beetlejuice #1. And that was for week 1 of the season that we came up with, and we just hit the ground rolling.
I like that. So I know that you've been grading some people on their outfits, and one day I was kind of feeling cute one day, so I was hoping that you could help me out and rate this outfit for me. How you feel about this?
This is a calm everyday look. I mean, but you got the skinny jeans on, but you got the tight tee. You trying to show off, and I can't see and what kind of shoes, but you chilling. Like honestly, that's a everyday plus outfit that it'll get you if you're going into the bar, if you're going into the mall, if you're going honestly to dinner. I mean, like it's a pass. So
it's a pass.
I support it. Yeah.
What would you grade that? What would you grade that one?
I mean, what's the scale, Reek?
Well, yeah, 1 to 10, baby. 1 to 10.
1 to 10, bro. I'm gonna give you a 10, Reek.
Oh, fine. Salute. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a cool segment coming in right now, and it's called the Weekly Call Out. It's the weekly call out where we have guests come on, and we have people that come on and kind of show love and ask questions. And Dion, we have affiliate from White Claw coming in, and Dana LaGrippo. She's going to be asking you some questions, and we want to see what your thoughts are.
For sure. Let's do it.
Hi, how are you? Good to see
you.
Doing great. We have some really fun questions for you. You ready?
Yep.
We
let's get it.
little something here called most likely to. So on the current roster today on the Bills, most likely to blank. So we're going to start out with something a little bit fun. Who is the most likely to order ranch over blue?
Who's the most likely to order ranch over blue cheese? I would say Trey White. He's definitely going ranch over blue cheese.
He doesn't like blue cheese?
He's definitely against the blue cheese, if I'm correct. But yeah, he's a ranch dude.
Awesome. Cool. So kind of relevant for the time right now, who on the team would be the most likely to run for a political office?
Run for a political office? Probably Harrison Phillips or Josh Norman.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Awesome. Okay, number 3. Who would be the most likely to be the Bachelor?
Milano.
Yeah? Why is that?
Because Milano's a swag dude. Like, and he just be chilling in his own world. But when you say The Bachelor, I just think of that TV show. And I think that, and I think and Milano we'll rock that show out.
That's awesome. Yep. I have a friend that calls him the Guido Torpedo.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, great. Last question then. Who on the team would be the most likely to be found at a Sabres game? Who is our Sabres fan?
I mean, we're all Sabres fan, but honestly, I would probably say myself because I'm a big Sabres guy. But honestly, I mean, Josh is a big Sabres supporter. Barkley, Davis Webb. I mean, it's a
A lot of you
handful
guys.
of
Great.
yeah, it's a
That's
handful of
Love that. I know a lot of them are fans of you, or if not all, so that's amazing. Thank
For
you so
sure.
much. I thought that was really fun. I really appreciate
For
your time.
sure. Thanks, Dana.
So bad. Thank you. Bye.
White Claw affiliate Dana LaGrippo with some questions. So I hope that wasn't too hard for you. Like light work.
Go ahead. What you say?
I said I hope that wasn't too hard for you. It was a little light work, little light questions.
Yo, I can't hear you, Reek.
Oh, you can't hear me? Can you hear me now? No?
It's like chirping.
It's chirping. All right, I'm gonna try to fix my audio. So I'm gonna pass it for my man Muki and Nick. Take over.
Hey, Snowman, we know when you talk Bills
Can't hear
Mafia. You can't hear us?
Nah.
Let's try to fix that up. Hold on a sec.
I gotta talk to you like
Can't hear
that.
you. Here,
So
let me see if I move, but I don't think it's
Can you hear us now?
We can hear you,
Nah,
Dion.
it's still
We can
choppy.
hear you good.
Go ahead. I can hear you.
You can hear us?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Now, when you talk Bills Mafia listens, you know what I mean? Last year, you wrote the letter. You told everybody, you know, to get on the bandwagon or, you know, we know it's expired. What went into that? You know what I mean? What really led into that? Because right now, everybody's trying to get on the bandwagon. So what's your words for that?
I mean, it is and what it is. Like as this world goes, like I know and we all know that everybody wants to be a part of a winner, whether you're an individual or you're a part of an organization. And who wouldn't want to be a part of a winning group? So when I put that on there, it was because we was pushing and then we lost. So everybody had all of the great stuff to and to say, like pipe us all up, you know, gassing us and stuff like that.
Right.
And people, as soon as we lost, people and went straight to killing us. Like, oh, the Bills suck. They could have did better. Oh, they made mistakes. Oh, they had penalties. Oh, he could have did better. Oh, he should have did this. And it's just like, bro, listen, bro. We're us. We're going to be us. And you either rocking with us and you're not. But as far as I see it, we don't need no new supporters. So y'all could, you feel me, go kick rocks.
Right. And, man, I was right there with you, you know, in Houston, in that locker room, man. And you can hear a needle drop. And it just, that moment just clicked. Like, you know, you see it right there. It was right there for the taking. You just couldn't grab it just yet. You know what I mean? So that was the most hurting feeling for me to get the opportunity to share that with y'all, man. You know what I mean? It was heartfelt. And I understand where the drive and where the motivation is coming in now. You know what I mean? So, you know, right now we got Pittsburgh in the building in our house where you got the X last year. Everybody keeps saying that you wouldn't have did it without Ben Roethlisberger. You got Ben back now. You know, what's the mindset going into Sunday night?
Well, and the mindset is on us. I mean, we focus on us and we control what we can. And as far as we know, we can only control what we do and how we handle each minute of every day. So we just focus on us and doing what we do best, and that's playing Buffalo Bills football.
Yes, sir.
And I appreciate that, man, because a lot of us, you got to know that we hurt. You know what I'm saying? When we weren't, you know what I mean, the Bills that we are now, man, we just want success so badly. So sometimes we overreact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, react, but sometimes we trip because y'all are human, like you said, man. Yo, you're trying your hardest to, you know what I mean, get that dub, and I mean, so is the other team. So we try to do our best, but sometimes you got to cut some of these haters off. And what you sometimes have to use to cut haters off is sometimes a butcher, sometimes a cleaner.
Funny.
You feel me? So I have a guest that is joining us. I can't do him just like that. I'm gonna get my man Nick, to give the introduction to our guest coming in right now.
Dion, I might need your help on this one. We got Buffalo born and raised, rap mogul, actor, producer, everything in between. Benny, can I get the butcher's coming?
The butcher coming.
The butcher coming. That's my man right there. Welcome to the show.
Fellas, man.
Yeah, the
up?
boy
What's
Shnow.
up?
What's good, my bro?
Hey, I was sitting back here listening to everything you saying, bro. You talking that talk. I'm a fan. I'm writing, you know what I'm saying, right or wrong with the Bills, and we don't need no new followers joining the bandwagon. You feel what I'm saying? You know what
It's
I mean?
over with. It's over with.
Over
Yeah,
with.
Like people been shitting on us for years. Like, bro, listen, bro, and we don't need y'all. Like,
Right.
and we got the real ones, and the real ones has been here, and they gonna be here. So all of y'all fakes can go ahead, and what I say, man, go kick rocks. That's all it is.
Let me
kick
tell
the
you,
rocks, B.
Don't kick rocks.
I gotta tell y'all something, man.
Right.
Because Bills fans right now, we keep saying, you know what I mean, circle the wagons, but the wagons are full. We ain't picking up nobody, right?
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
and we filled that extra space with a little bit of juice and some eats. You feel me? Yeah.
So I got a question, man, because my man Benny, I heard an interview not too long ago that Mom Dukes took you to a Bills game, and you relished, you know what I'm saying, going to them cold, grizzy, cold games with the snow, because that's Buffalo. So the question now, the hot topic right now is dome or no dome for the city of Buffalo. Would you be okay? And Dion, that's for you too. Would y'all be okay with going to dome in Buffalo?
Me as from a fan's point of view, for me, it's whatever the players are comfortable with, whatever they could play. You know what I'm saying? But being from Buffalo and the culture, I do like to get me a blizzard game in every year. You know what I'm saying? It's just part of being from Buffalo, the weather, and you know what I'm saying. A lot of times the snow didn't work out for us. I remember when Ricky Williams played for Miami, and he came and he got off on us, ran for 200 something. But you know, it's just a part of being Buffalo. That's what Buffalo is. It's cold weather. You know what I'm saying? That's one of our characteristics. So you know what I mean?
I feel.
It's however my quarterback feel. I don't care if we got to have a dome for 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. But however my quarterback feel is how I feel as an lineman. But honestly, and what Benny said, I mean, like, and that's right. Like, honestly, right? Like in December and the end of November, people don't want to come here and play us, and that's just because of the weather. So I think that we have the advantage because we live here. I mean, people have been molded here and transformed here, and I think that we could use it to our advantage. That's just my personal opinion. But hey, I mean, however my quarterback feel
However he feel, because in that dome the other day, boy, he was looking good. Tell him, tell him how. Hey, Mick, tell him how I said that he was gonna throw 4 TDs before it even happened.
Oh yeah, he definitely said he gonna throw 4.
You know what I'm saying? Before he threw one, I said Josh throwing 4 of them today.
And I thought that was too much. I'm like, he's going too high.
You know what I'm saying? He threw 4.
Yeah, he did that.
So how many? Give us a prediction. Give us a bold prediction of this Sunday, Benny. What are you gonna do this week?
This Sunday, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna poke my chest out because I got faith. I got faith in my boy right there, number 73. You know what I'm saying? He's a dog. You know what I'm saying? And I got faith in Josh Allen. And I'm gonna say 4 again. I'm gonna say 4. I'm gonna say 4 again.
Butcher special. The Butcher special. Giving out Butcher specials right now.
I'm gonna say 4. He averaging almost 3. He averaged 2 points something a game. So, you know what I mean? It could go either way. And this is not Adam Schefter. I'm telling you, I could be an analyst. This is all here. I broke it down. But I feel like he's going to do it because Pittsburgh not going to come in there slacking. It's going to be a dogfight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dog fight.
It's gonna be a dog fight. But I gotta say something because
we prepare for that.
So can you prepare by eating? There's certain meals that some of these guys like to eat before a game. Would you recommend? I need help from my man Nick. Nick, you got something on the table there.
Yeah, we got the old the butcher burger over here. Dion's got a burger here, the Shnow burger right here at our off the wall sandwich company. So we got the cleaver all ready to go for you. So Benny,
nice.
what do you put on your burger? Let's customize the burger right now. What do you put on your burger?
Of course, I put cheese on there. You know what I'm saying? Got to have cheese on there. Some ketchup, mustard. You know what I'm saying? And meat, I don't put no vegetables on my burger.
No lettuce, no none of that.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna put some mac and cheese on that?
Yeah, I put some of that on that. I tried things. I mean, I ain't tripping. But that was right there. You can't eat that before a game. Well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That was big right there. Dion, what do you eat before a game?
I mean, every week is different. Like if I got a 1 o'clock game, I'll try to eat lighter. Because I don't like to play on a full stomach. But like on an 8 o'clock p.m. game, like I'll eat a nice breakfast, and for lunch, like I'll eat like something small, like a piece of fruit, a banana, like maybe an orange or something like that. So and for the game time, like, and my stomach is growling, like almost like I'm hungry. And when I'm hungry, like I get pissed off. So I try to use it to my advantage.
Right, for real. That makes sense.
So, I got to put this out there for my man Benny, right? Buffalo is always overlooked, underrated. Ain't nobody looking at Buffalo, and that goes for the team, and that goes for some talent. So looking at the Bills team, how they're ascending, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's talking about the Bills right now, but everybody's talking about my man Benny. So take a look at both team and Benny. How will y'all do? Why do we always get overlooked? And then now that we start to shine a little bit, now people want to get on it, right? So how do you deal with that? Like, what's the word?
Just like Dion said, man, everybody want to be involved in a winning situation. You feel what I'm saying? But I know who was there from the start, and I know who always had faith in us from the start. So it's just something that you're gonna deal with. You know what I'm saying? I really don't take it personal or nothing like that, but I notice it and I see it. And they always look over Buffalo because Buffalo is Buffalo. It's gritty. It's our place. It's us. Only we understand it. It's a place where you gotta really live there to understand it and love it. And people don't understand it. So that's cool with us. But we showing and proving. You know what I'm saying? Is we far as what I'm doing, far as what the team doing, it's just good right now. It's a good time to be a Buffalonian right now.
And I'm gonna say this though: ain't nobody want to get caught crying in a Toyota. Nobody wants to get caught crying in a Toyota, man.
She need to cry. She need to cry in that Maybach, man. For real.
That's what I'm talking about. My man Mook.
First, man. 716 first all day, every day, man. Just first and foremost, man, I'm real proud of the journey. You know what I mean? I seen it from the beginning, man, the grind, how you embarked on this thing, man, and you stayed with it. A lot of people wouldn't have stayed with that, you know what I mean? But you persevered a lot. You and your team, y'all went through a lot, and you had to take, some leaps of faith. And look at you now, man. You prospering, you shining at the right time, and the world love you. You know what I mean? So, how surreal is it for you, to be from Buffalo and to accomplish what you accomplished right now?
It is unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? It's to wake up and live my dream every day. You know what I'm saying? And that come with responsibility. So, I'm on point and I'm making sure everything moving in the right direction. But man, it feel good. It's like it feel like I did the impossible. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing things in a game that we haven't seen legends do, and it's just dope that it's me. And I love it. You know what I mean? My boy he just dropped today. Long story short, that's on all platforms. And I'm about to drop again, Burden the Proof out. You know what I'm saying? Rick High about to drop, Conway about to drop, West about to drop. We just hungry. Like Dion said, man, we just hungry. You know what I mean? And we gonna feed the streets.
Right. Feed the streets. We got to get y'all two linked up, man. How can we get the Snowman and the Butcher linked up?
Man, it's COVID, man. Don't worry about it, man. You don't got to do that. Man. But, hey, listen, man. Butch is only a text away, man. Listen.
Yeah.
Baby.
Oh, yeah, they must don't know. Whoever don't know, this is my boy right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you tripping.
This is my guy right here. You know what I mean? We've been linking up in different cities and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's my boy.
Feel me, Mook? It's ain't just an interview, Mook. Yo.
Yeah.
So
I got calling for Benny's next movie. His movie's already released for anybody that don't know about it. January 25th, I believe, Benny, for your coming out. You can pre-order it now. But Dion, casting calls are open. Let's go.
Snowman,
show, bro.
So I got a fan
Snowman
question.
Productions.
Snowman Production. I like that. I got a fan question from my guy Dave Allen. This is from my guy D-Doc. He wants to know how's the camaraderie been with the O-line, and more specifically, he wants to know what play this year that you've been part of was your favorite so far this year.
My favorite play that I've been a part of, honestly, this year, it was probably when the rookie Reggie scored at home, and it was his first touchdown. And then when Moss got his first touchdown, and also Gabe. I am a big supporter in the rookies, and when they score and they get their first fill, and I could be a part of it. I mean, as a captain and as an older guy, but on the team, I just give them all of the praise because coming from high school to college and then finally getting here and then actually getting into that end zone, I mean, it's special. So I don't have a specific play, but I'm going to just put the love on the players because, I mean, it's extremely hard. It's extremely hard in this league to score. It's extremely hard to win. And for when them young pups and get that feeling, it's almost like a lion starving and they getting his first bite. And it's a special moment, man.
I'm gonna say something, man. Your analogy sometimes, boy, you just come up with something when the lion gets his first bite, it's a wrap.
Yeah, bro. I be thinking different, bro. I mean, I gotta put everything in the movie in my head to spit it out because I'm built different.
You built different, and that's Buffalo, man. Buffalo's built different, man. Because McDermott got y'all. I don't know what McDermott got you guys eating, drinking, but my man's is he's got you guys ready to roll. What is it about McDermott's process that is for real?
I mean, honestly, Rick, it's as simple as just us trusting it, and that's what the guys here do, and that's what we believe in. Dable preaches it, Frazier preaches it for his defense, Dable preaches it for the offense, and McDermott preaches it for the entire team. And just do your in 1/11th, and it'll be all right. But we a team, and if everybody and just do their part, I mean, but stuff will kick off the right way, and it'll continue to go the right way. But when people try to get greedy and they try to do 2 out of 11s or 3 out of 11s, then that's when everything gets shaky. So we all trust in what he's preaching, and we just pick up honestly everything what he's putting down.
Yo, I feel that, man. I don't know if my man Benny's still there. I know he probably can still hear me. But we got a fan question from Benny. For someone that isn't from Buffalo and they need somewhere to eat, where do they go? Where is Benny representing and saying, yo, you need to hit this spot and this spot? Where do we go? I don't know if Benny can hear me or not. Maybe not. I'm not sure Benny's there, but that's cool. He might come back.
Yeah. What are your places to hit? We know we're off the wall, but what else you got going on?
Honestly, bro, I'm a big Barbell Tavern dude. Like when it comes to wings, I'm rocking with Barbell Tavern. So if you come into Buffalo, you got to go to East Aurora and stop in at Barbell Tavern. But Off the Wall is definitely became one of my favorites. I try to stay away because you feel me, I can't be eating that all of the time. But definitely Barbell Tavern is my go-to.
They get your cousin
No
Right.
doubt. I'm feeling that. So Dion,
Yeah.
we got a big game this Sunday, man. This Sunday night. Is the vibe different from when you played the Monday night to the Sunday night leading up to the game? Is it any different?
It's never Rick. Nah, I'm gonna cut you off, yo. It ain't never different, bro. It's the same thing every week. No matter if it's a Monday night game, a Thursday night, a Sunday night, it don't matter, bro. It's the process. I mean, like some weeks are shorter than others, but it's the same. Like it's just different players and different in uniforms, so different colors. That's all it is, bro. It's the same thing every week. Like they got 11, their best 11 on the field, and we got our best 11, and we just gonna duke it out, swing, kick, claw, body slam, just find a way to and get it done.
Yo, I
Right.
respect it, man.
And to piggyback off that, Reed, I know it's a couple of weeks away, and y'all doing a fantastic job controlling your destiny, taking things week by week and day by day. But right now, y'all in a great driver's seat for the division, something that hasn't happened in a long time. How hungry are you to bring this division home for not only the organization but the fans?
Um, I don't want to sound too cliche, but it's as hungry as that next win, because if we just win, like all that stuff, it'll fall right into place, like almost like dominoes. But as long as we just keep doing what and we doing, like we'll get everything that everyone wants. But you feel me? It's just that next part. But we got the Steelers next, so I honestly don't even think nothing about no championship, none of that, because like I said, it's extremely hard to win in this league, and for me to be getting in my mind on something that's weeks and weeks ahead, bruh, that's not doing and myself and my team justice. So, and that's just and later down in the road, but we'll circle in those wagons when that road come.
That's how it come, right?
Yeah,
I'm
let's talk
feeling that.
about that snow merch you got over there with 26 shirts. Give me a little preview of what you have going on. What's your next project you're working on over there with the snow gear?
Yeah, well, first, let me shout out at my dogs from Just Dishing, because those guys there, Matt, Nick, like all of those dudes, Adam, like they do a great job of helping me bring my stuff to life. But so I've been rocking out and with different hoodies, Shnow hoodies. I've been selling them on through Dell's website, but it's also the Shnow Gear site, and proceeds. The majority of the proceeds go to Punt Foundation, which is for pediatric cancer for the little kids, and I got pediatric cancer, so I just be trying to influence as many as possible so I can keep getting that dough and then pushing it over to the pediatric cancer. But it all works hand in hand. And the Snow gear is definitely fire. I mean, and I keep it swaggy, I keep it chill. But it's all for a great cause. And I appreciate Dell for allowing me to even work my stuff through him. He houses all of my stuff. He helps me ship it. I go in there, I fold shirts, I fold hoodies. That's what people don't know. I go in there and I try to write notes to everybody who supports it, and we just keep everything positive and all love.
That's dope, because I'm gonna tell you, we have a lot of eyes on Buffalo Fanatics, and somebody mentioned that they got something personally written from you, and
Yeah.
it made everything to them. It was everything. Which I'm gonna go right back to the fan questions, because I have a really good one here from my guy New Mexico EJE. He says, "How much inner pride do you have being part of a small group of Temple University alumni STEAM NFL players? Right, Joe Klecko, Kevin Ross, Todd Bowles, D-Doc. How you feel about that, man?"
And his stuff, but you can't like talk about Doc without talking about Muhammad Wilkerson or Tyler and Matakavich or PJ Walker or
or Tahir like Whitehead, but like those guys. But like those guys laid a foundation that in a way was kind of broken, but and they still laid it down, and we just came in and patched up all of the patches with Coach Rule. But I honestly like I take a lot of pride in it. Temple isn't like Clemson or Alabama to others, but it is to everybody who goes there and goes through in that program and grows up in North Philly, 10th and Diamond, where listen, it ain't no joke. You feel me? Like 10th and Diamond, it's almost like the worst part of Buffalo, and and it's real. So I take pride in it, and I take pride for everybody who has honestly made it out of there and got through there, because there's a lot of traps in Philly. There's a lot of mistakes that can happen in Philly, and not to say that it's extremely hard to keep your head straight, but as a kid, like going in, like you can be influenced by a lot of different things. But I take pride and I respect everybody who has come through there. And I got one of my guys on the team now, Tyler Imatikavich. So it's a family thing, and we've been rocking it out. But I definitely take a lot of pride, bro.
I like that, man. And I got a little surprise for you. Hold on a second. I don't know if you know who this person is right here.
Yeah, that's my
What's up,
dog.
Doc?
That's my dog. That's the king off the wall himself. That's the man with the plan. You feel
There
me?
you go.
Makes that Shnow burger.
What's good with you, bro?
Just getting our butts kicked on a Friday night, you know.
Yeah, yo. So I don't know why every time somebody jump on it, but the sound
goes away.
Yeah, and the sound
Okay.
like go off. So if you could tell me and what he says.
So did you have a question for my man Dion?
I mean, we talk all the time, so I know he loves those
Yeah,
crab
we
rangoon
do talk.
burgers. He's always getting them delivered.
All right, cool. I just want to give a surprise to
He's been
Dion.
nothing but super helpful, you know.
For sure,
I'll
homie.
Helpful.
Appreciate it. Salute to you, man.
Just real quick, you know, we've been open since September, and we actually just got voted one of the #1 burger places in Western New York, and we went up against contenders that have been open for 10 plus years. Funny story is Nick over here actually was one of my first bosses when I was 13 at Blaze Bell Pizza. So I've known him a long time. But we're family owned and operated. There's my team back there. You can see the Dion thing right there. He's chowing on his burger. But we actually, the public has been very supportive, and we actually just started a delivery service with Steve Ambrose, Bon Appetit, or
Awesome.
Order Appetit.
Awesome stuff.
So he's been real helpful with that, and we're gonna be that's an online ordering type thing. And
Great stuff, man.
Like I said, man, everybody's just been super supportive, and we couldn't ask for a better turnout the last couple months, especially during the pandemic.
Appreciate it. Well, listen, man, I appreciate you stopping by. I'll let Dion know. And off the wall, man, that's what it is, man. I appreciate it, man.
Off the wall, baby.
Off the wall. So,
off the chain.
Doc, we don't want to take too much of your time, man. So I'm gonna let Nick, ask some questions for you, because I know Nick and Moog wanted to kind of touch on a few things, and because we don't want to take too much of your time, and you've been great.
For sure, appreciate it, Rick.
Oh, they hold on. I gotta get that audio, man, because every time somebody does come in, the audio goes out.
Yeah, it's all choppy for sure.
There you go. There you go. You back.
But Dion, we appreciate the hell out of you keeping Josh on his legs, being his blind side man right there. Without you, all the guys in the front, that's where it all begins right there, all in the trenches. We appreciate everything you do. Everything you do for the community, too. We're talking about your foundation and everything like that. So thank you. Thank you for coming on, and we appreciate it.
You are Buffalo, man. You already Snow. You already know you Buffalo, baby.
For sure.
Hold on.
Sure.
A lot of people don't know where this Shnow came from. People been asking, like, what is this? What is this about? Shnow, what is that, man? Before you go, you gotta explain.
All right. Well, look, I'm gonna break it down for you, right? So I always start the story off like this, right? From growing up in North Jersey, right? I go through all seasons. I go through fall, I go through winter, I go through spring, and I go through summer, right? That's 4. Summer, winter, fall, and spring. And growing up, when I was in middle school, I would wait whenever like there would be a snowstorm coming, I would sit home, of course, and I would wait for the phone to ring. And if the phone rang, it was only a chance that it was the school calling saying that they was going to cancel school. And when I knew that they was calling to cancel school, I always knew there was supposed to be a lot of snow coming. And I always said snow, but if there was a lot of snow coming, I would set my alarm early. I would wake up, I would grab a shovel, grab my gloves, grab my hat, double socks, boots. I used to put on my dad's sweatpants, all type of stuff. And I would go out there and I would hit houses. I would go knock on doors and hit houses and ask them if they wanted their walkway shoveled, if they wanted their driveway shoveled, if they wanted their steps shoveled out, and even their car like knocked off of the snow, because people still like had to go to work even though school and was canceled. So I knew for the working people, they didn't really like want to wake up early and shovel and then like go to work. So and I would also offer if they wanted their car started, and I would obviously everything, it was a fee, and I would hit I would hit houses all morning, all afternoon, and I would get home at nighttime with a pocket full of cash, and that's been my bread and butter. So I literally turned into a snowman outside. So I branded and told myself that I'm a snowman. I created myself knowledge, like with knowledge and the work ethic to go ahead and get it from being like outside. And the snowman literally is outside all day. And if I could win when nobody really wants to be in that type of environment, it's just been in the snow. So you already know it's your boy D Dawk.
Yeah,
And
I'm glad you told that story.
You feel me?
Now that
and
we live in the same neighborhood, kind of, so I can call you up in the morning. You'll come shovel me out at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm definitely not coming to shovel your walkway at 5 o'clock in the morning, because I gotta get ready to and protect my quarterback, bro. I don't use no extra energy.
Worth a shot.
Right. But if all else failed, believe me, I'll go right back to my roots, and I'll be shoveling snow, and I wouldn't have no slanted look about it. I'll be hitting houses. Hopefully people aren't scared, and I'm gonna ask them, you want your walkway, you want your driveway, you want your car started? $24, you know, and keep it pushing.
Yo, but you know what though? That everything you just explained, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Somebody in Buffalo is saying, "Yo, that is Buffalo, man. Put your hard hat on, put your gloves on, double sock up, let's go, right? And we need all that energy when we face Pittsburgh, man. I'm telling you right now, man. No Bud Dupree, nobody's gonna be trying to push up on you. It don't matter because you're gonna bully them anyway. But we need this dub, baby. I'm excited for you, man. I'm excited for the whole damn team.
For sure, bro. I appreciate it, but never count the other guys out, because somebody on that team is getting an opportunity and they hungry. So just because, but like they don't have a big name, that don't mean nothing. He's still in the NFL for a reason, right. And that roster is filled with NFL players just like ours. So I don't ever hold anybody less because they got that uniform on for a reason. So it's never easy, bro. And just because like they don't have a shiny gold hat on, it don't mean nothing. You feel me? Everybody in the league is in the league for a reason. So no matter if it's a name or not, our hands are always full. Because like I said, it's extremely hard to win in this league. But as long as we do our 1/11th and trust what the coaches and what the GM and all them boys is preaching, and we'll be straight.
I like that. I'm going to say it, man.
All right.
Keep paving the way, man, for them running backs and QBs, dog. I see you Sunday. You already Shnow.
Snow, Mook. All right, y'all boys. All right.
All right, Nick. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Dion Dawkins and Benny the Butch, and it's unfortunate because it was a great dynamic to have the two of them go back and forth, but we had some audio and video issues with my man Benny, but he gave us some good nuggets, man. He gave us some really good nuggets. How'd you guys feel about Benny the Butcher coming on the show?
On, man. You know, he's around the corner and down the street from me, so you know it's always good to see somebody's doing good for your hometown on the national stage, having time to just break bread and show love for all the fans here in Buffalo, man. So shout out to Benny. BSF, be on the lookout for them, man, doing big things real soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's got a movie dropping. He just dropped his album. He's got a video that just dropped tonight with his man Heem, who dropped his new video.
Yeah, long story short, make sure y'all check out that new single. The Realist is on fire right now, and it's an exclusive bonus track out there. Just hit Benny the Butcher up, 3:30. You know the rest. It's on YouTube on fire right now. I woke up to fire this morning. 3:30, Benny the Butcher. Check that thing out on YouTube. Self-explanatory.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. So, gentlemen, before we get out of here, man, we have a huge game. I know Dion Dawkins knows it's big, man, but you have to, temper your energy so to make sure that you're not over out of whack when you go into the game. But we as I'll talk for myself as a fan and a person that covers a team, I'm excited. So what do we need to do to take this W against the Pittsburgh Steelers, the 11-1 Pittsburgh Steelers? What are we talking about, fellas?
Well, it is the NFL, and sometimes it can be a copycat league, especially when that team, the Washington Redskins, is a good friend of Coach McDermott, Ron Rivera. Those guys coached together at Carolina. I'm quite sure they had a nice, lengthy conversation over the week in reference on how they were able to stymie the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, you're looking at two defensive schemes that's pretty much the same. So in the end result of it, if they can mimic anything, the pressures that Washington was doing, then, Pittsburgh is going to be in for a long day. If our offense can produce what they produced on Monday night and our defense play as well as they've been playing, Pittsburgh is going to be in for another rude awakening. And it could get kind of ugly if they don't get a run game going, if the Bills can stop the Steelers run game, because they're going to try to address the run now that James Conner is back. If we can stop the run game, and when they go empty, that's their best bet. That's Pittsburgh's best bet right there, going empty. And the Bills must have an answer for that. Hopefully they can send some pressure on that backside, because that's what it's calling for. We playing chess. We not playing checkers out there on Sunday night. The Bills got to fight fire with fire and go out there and make plays.
That is an excellent point, Muki, because people don't really put the correlation between going to ask Mr. Rivera, say, hey, what's going on? Because that connection. So I got a cool stat to let everybody know, because teams that have gone, I believe, 11-0 or have been undefeated, and once they got their first loss, they've lost the second one. There's a high number, and I can't exactly remember the number. So we're trending towards giving that second loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, however, one thing that kind of makes me feel somewhat different is whenever the teams that finally get that loss after undefeated, it's like a relief. Like, okay, now we don't have that pressure. Now we can play our ball. So maybe they're coming in angry. So this is going to be a very good matchup. But one thing I'm going to be paying attention very closely is how Allen delivers in not so great weather. I've been talking about this for weeks onto people, where people are going to try to, throw anything they can at Allen. And this is going to be a great test, because we've had two games where it's not been so great, and one of them specifically was the Chiefs game. And we know that didn't go so well. So this is going to be a very interesting game to see how Allen does well against the weather. Nick, how do you feel about that? Is there something you think I'm onto something with that?
I have all the faith in the world in Josh. I'm not worried about him at all. He had a rough game against the Chiefs, but hey, everyone has a rough day. We're going to chalk it up as a rough day. I think he's going to come out and shine like he has the last few weeks. There's no issues there with Josh. Again, he came from Wyoming. He knows the weather. He's all about it. He's a Buffalo boy. He's going to be here for a long time, and there's not going to be any issues with him in the weather. Don't worry about that.
Do we see Zach Moss with a little bit more touches? Is the trust going to be back, or is there a tight leash on Zach Moss after the missed opportunity near the end zone?
Not at all.
I don't think he's in no doghouse or anything like that. But he's a stickler for turning the ball over. He is a rookie, so he's going to have that. That was self-inflicted. It wasn't like a defender came and punched it out or anything like that. That's common for a rookie. He just better not do it over again, especially in that situation. Deep in the goal line. But my biggest concern, and you touched on it, at the beginning of the show. Levi Wallace, we already know last year teams was not going at Trey White, and now that everybody's back healthy and it seems like Trey White has regained that form, teams are starting to go, guess what, at the number 2 guy, which is Levi Wallace. So he's going to have to expect that. And if he has to be up for the challenge to go out there and make plays. And if he don't, hey, you still have Josh Norman, who's pretty healthy, and we still have Dane Jackson. The Bills has been suiting up 9 defensive backs the past couple of weeks. So, they are very prepared, to go with another guy if, Wallace ain't up for the task. But you know, he knows the scheme. He know where he needs to be in the scheme. The players are comfortable, and you know, he just got to go out there and make plays because they're definitely going to target him on Sunday night.
So speaking of that, then, so they're gonna target him. You know what's gonna happen. They look at the film. So do we start to inquire potentially, or start to say, "Hey, Mr. Norman, Mr. Dane Jackson, y'all better be ready because my man's over here is struggling a little bit." Are we looking that way, or do we dig in and say, "Levi, just buckle up, you got this, let's go"?
Well, just buckle up. You got it. Let's go. It's not like this is your first show at your first rodeo. You know what I mean? You've been doing this, you know? So it's at some point, you guys want to win your battle. You know what I mean? You got to win more battles than you lose. All right. And if he can win more battles than he lose, then, you know, the defense is fine. It's a bend but don't break. But guess what? How Dion just mentioned, do your 111. He must do his 111th out there. And if he can't do his 111th, as a coach, you have to think about, you know, looking down your sideline and bringing another guy in.
No doubt about it, Nick.
No doubt in my mind, I think Levi will be up for the challenge this week.
He just better. You can't have two games where, you know what I mean, they're gonna be targeting you. And the less they target cornerback number one, the more they're gonna go after you. So Nick, do you have a score prediction for this game, or do you want to keep it? I don't want to touch this one.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Honestly, I think, like I said, Josh is going to be just fine. Don't worry about that. I got Josh putting up. We're going to go 30 points for the Bills, and let's go 20 for the Steelers. 30-20. That's my prediction on that.
30-20. Mook, you got a score prediction?
I'm going to say it might be a little closer than what we expect. The weather could play a factor into this. It's supposed to be some high winds. Might be a little wet out there. So that can play a factor, but it's not going to play a factor for my guy. Tyler Bass is going to have the eye of the tiger. All right, and the Bills is going to rack this thing off 26-24.
26-24. Gentlemen, I don't feel that we are going to score a lot, and neither is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think it's going to come down to defense. And it's going to come down to one player making a play. And you're going to think I'm going to say it's Trey White. I don't think it's going to be Trey White. You're going to think I'm going to say Matt Milano. Maybe not. I think Jerry Hughes comes out and has a massive game. I think he comes out and is relentless against Ben Roethlisberger. I feel that whenever it's an elite quarterback that we are playing, this is when Jerry Hughes shows up. And I'm looking forward to Jerry Hughes showing up with double sacks and just relentless pressure and getting old man Roethlisberger off his spot. And let's hopefully we make something happen. I think it's going to be a 21-17 type of score of a game. I hope I'm wrong.
I don't know. As long as the Bills win, I don't care what score. It could be 1.5 to 1. As long as the Bills win, I'm cool with that. But, you know, right now the Bills is in the right place. I mean, they're clicking on out the right cylinders at the right time. It's just hard to go against them at this point.
You're absolutely right. So, gentlemen, I think we had a fantastic show. Are we dropping nuggets on who's next week, or do we wait? We wait a little bit.
Well, we've got a Saturday game next week, so our timeline might be a little different. We're still waiting to configure all that. Saturday game, away game, so they're going to be traveling on Friday. We might push the show to Thursday, possibly Sunday. We're going to work all that out in the next couple of days here.
Got to look in the crystal ball, right?
We've got some guys lined up for you, so don't worry about that. One day we're going to get Big Josh over here.
Get the gunslinger.
The gunslinger.
So, gentlemen, before we get out of here, I want you guys to plug where folks can find you for hot takes or for memorabilia. So, Nick, I'm going to start with you, man. Where, because people have been asking, where can I get that helmet or that jersey or that sign? Where can they find you?
We've always got all the gear. Got the Josh helmet here. We've got the Hall of Fame helmet we just did with Jim, Andre, Thurman, and Bruce. They're all in there. Right on Instagram, Nick_Garey. Rico, you can send them my way. We'll hook them up.
Absolutely.
Jerseys, canvas, all your Christmas needs to carry it.
Absolutely. Mook, where can they find you, baby?
You can find me right now off the wall. It's off the chain. Make sure you go get you one of those Shnow burgers. You already Shnow. Hey, go get you some crab ragoon. It's going down right here off the wall. But you can check me, Waffle Sports 1080, baby, all day, every day. You know, I'm all over like dog doodle, right? I'm all over like dog doodle, Rico. You know what I mean? Just check me, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Waffle Sports, man. Holla at your boy, man.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this show. Love being joined by my two guys, Nick and Mook. I think I think we're bringing something to Bills fans that they don't normally get during the season. and nobody's doing it like the three of us are doing it. And I'm proud to say that we're bringing it to you from the Buffalo Fanatics platform. I love each and every one of you guys. You guys can find our content here on the YouTube page. Mondays, we've got the Bills over. We got the Bills guys. We can't call them the Bills guys no more, so we're gonna call them the Air Raid boys. They're doing their thing, and then you see me on Tuesdays, Fridays, and then post game. So we got a big game this Sunday. We get that dub, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have yourself a fantastic evening, and we are out.
Have a